Testing microphone test. One, two, three. Let's try the mic again. Okay, next door, baby. All right, I think I'm all set up. Welcome everyone to the live stream of Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke that I'm going to do, and I'm going to fail. If you haven't seen me do a Nuzlocke before, I did one for Shining Pearl a couple of years ago. I was going to do this on Twitch, but I figured my audience is on YouTube, so I might as well just stay on YouTube. Anyways, I do have a wheel to choose my starting Pokemon on my phone. Sorry you can't see it. Sorry I don't have a webcam for you to see me. You don't need to see me, by the way. But let's get. Where is my wheel? There. Let's get started. Oh shit! I should have did the options first. You come right when I'm starting. For those of you who don't know anything about a Nuzlocke, Nuzlocke is hard mode for Pokemon created by fans of Pokemon where you must capture the first Pokemon you find on the route that you have entered. If you don't catch that Pokemon, guess what? You don't get to catch another Pokemon until the next route. You must nickname all your Pokemon. That way you have a stronger bond with them for the inevitable when they faint, they are considered dead. And you cannot catch that same Pokemon again. I believe that's you can't catch the same Pokemon. If you do walk into a route or cave and the first Pokemon you see is a duplicate of what you have or already caught, you are welcome to go and try again with the next encounter, and so on and so forth. With that out of the way, I'm not going to implement any custom rules. So if I want to heal within battle, I most definitely will. I'm learning my lesson from my last Nuzlocke. I will be healing in battle if need be. I got a potion. I'm going to use it. I believe that's everything. So with that, let's dive right on in. I'm going to change the settings so this goes faster after this whole introduction crap. I believe if you're watching this, you know about Pokemon. At the very least, you already know what this is. This is just the introduction of your character. You name yourself. Talks about this is Pokemon. Also, don't mind me. I'm eating cookies as well that the wife made. And yes, there's milk involved. Now, there is a YouTuber slash Twitch streamer slash TikToker I follow named Dual. He's from the UK, and usually he does a wheel to determine if he's a boy or a girl. I'm not going to do that. I'm straight up boy. Little Root Town. Fun fact: the third generation of Pokemon is one of my favorite generations. It has a few of the favorite Pokemon that I have on my team to this day when I play Pokemon. Waltz, Electrike, Duskull, and of course Mudkip. Some of my favorite legendaries as well. Also, I do believe Trey is back, and I think Trey jacked my banana because it's sitting on the table. I see unpeeled and everything. I'll be right back. Where did he learn bear hugs from? You want more pasta? Am I lagging? I feel like I'm lagging. I forgot there is a rule for the battle style. It has to be set, so you can't switch Pokemon within, in the middle of battle. Did that say? Okay. Here in California, the time is 11 o'clock at night. I know it's late. Yeah, right there. Fine. Yep. Always a potion in your PC. So I've been playing Pokemon since it came out here in the United States. Um, I got Pokemon Blue, I think a month or two after it came out, And that was the talk of the whole playground back in grade school for me. Everybody, people were sneaking in their Game Boys in school, knowing it was gonna be taken away, just to play Pokemon. Also, I still think this is the only region where you actually have a father in the game. Every other Pokemon game is just you and your mom, and your dad's a gym leader. You eating some pasta? Is it good? Yeah, it's good because Daddy made it. Also, your rival who just walked in, the professor is their father. Kind of like in Kanto. So, can I get the Pokeball? I ain't got no Pokemon either, girl. All right, here we go. I'm about to spin the wheel to see what starter we gonna start with. And you know I won't make it. Oh boy. All right, here we go. All right, hold on. This thing is lagging as hell. All right, here we go. The wheel is spinning right now, and it's taking its sweet time to stop. That's right. Who should I get? Oh, it's slowing down, slowing down. And it chose Torchic. We're going with Torchic. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with a Blaziken if I get that far. Pokemon. I wish Pokemon had an auto button. All right, what should I name Torchic? Wingstop. Since I got Torchic, that means May's gonna have a Mudkip. I wanted Mudkip. All right, let's go find May. We can't pick out Pokemon yet, so this would be a good time to get Torchic some training. Did I not find a single Pokemon? Now, see, watch when I get Pokeballs, I come back here. Watch me get a freaking Zigzagoon. Mm-hmm. No. Go, go play over there. Go play over there. Daddy's doing this. That didn't mean go bother mommy. Is that guy giving me a potion? Yeah, you. No, no potions. You don't give me one like in red, blue, and yellow. All right, man. Shit. I should have went to go heal first. Oh, okay. Could have hit. Could have hit. Okay. Okay. Good. Good. I was scared for a moment because I didn't heal because I was training. That's level 8 for Wingstop. I wonder if I should stick to naming the Pokemon after food and food places. I'll think about it. See, like I said, Horn region was my favorite region. Um, everyone just loves Johto by default, and I love Johto too because you got to play not just one but two areas. You got to play Johto. You got to go back to Kanto and see the gym leaders get stronger. See what happens to the eighth gym after Giovanni left for Team Rocket. Koga becoming part of Elite Four, and his daughter takes over. That's cool. But Gen 3, when Gen 3 was announced, I was in high school. I think 9/11 had just happened. And like a few weeks later, I was reading a magazine with a friend of mine. And we saw screenshots of Ruby and Sapphire. And at the time, it just looked freaking amazing for the Game Boy Advance. I was like, oh, wow. You got to see your reflection in the water footprints in the sand area. It was this is insane for Pokemon back then. So of course I had a white Game Boy Advance at the time. I had to go get this. I begged my parents to go get it. And of course I started with Sapphire version. I still have a Sapphire version today. I have an Emerald version. I have a Fire Red, and I have that's it. Because my brother has Leaf Green and Ruby and Emerald. Um, yeah, Pokemon came out. Me and my brother always got the different versions. So if I got blue, he got red. I got gold, he got silver. I got ruby. I mean, I got sapphire, he got ruby. So on and so forth. That way we could trade off the Pokemon, try to complete the Pokedex. Although he never completed the Pokedex on any games. I completed the Pokedex on blue and gold. I got close to sapphire slash emerald. But then after that, they keep adding Pokemon. And I was like, there's no way in hell I'm filling up this Pokedex. And especially now with over 1,000 Pokemon, I ain't feeling crap out. And it sucks because Pokemon is kind of falling off because they don't even include all the Pokemon now. There's only a certain amount of Pokemon they put in the games. And like, oh, you completed the Pokedex. No, no, you didn't. Um, there's like maybe 600 Pokemon you still have not even seen yet. But they're just not in the game. Not even in the DLC. They bring in new Pokemon in the DLC, but you still cannot complete the entire Pokedex of 1,000 plus Pokemon. And I think that kind of sucks. They really need to make the ultimate Pokemon game where you go through each region in the same game, starting from Kanto, and you could finish it off in what's the new region? Um, Babe, what's the new region of Pokemon? What's the region of Scarlet and Violet? The region? Yeah. What the hell is that region called? Paldea? Okay, so yeah, Kanto all the way to Paldea. That will give you hours upon hours of playing Pokemon. And you can do your best to include all 1,000 plus Pokemon. How many is it? Is it 1,100 something? Are we at 1,100 Pokemon? All right, through all of that, we finally get to start our adventure as soon as our mother gives us the running shoes so we can go and see Dad. He's like in the city right after old old Dale Town. You can't fight him yet. He's like the fifth gym leader, and he uses normal type Pokemon, and he's an asshole. Oh yes, running shoes. This was also big back in the early 2000s. You can run. You no longer have to just walk everywhere. You can run. Look how faster that is compared to the running speed. I need to get some Pokeballs. So I still can't even catch Pokemon yet because I need some Pokeballs. Oh, I got 5 Pokeballs. Okay. I I want Poochiana. I encountered nothing but Poochianas coming. Watch a Zigzagoon pop out. A motherfucking Wurmple. Are you kidding me? I could get Dustox. That'd be cool. But are you kidding me? Hey, Wurmple. And I say I'm afraid. I'm level 8. He's level 2. And I'm afraid one scratch will kill him. Whew. And Wurmple's the first Pokemon we catch. Yay. What the heck do we even name you? Call you Squishy. Because you look squishy. If I step on you, you probably squish. Okay, so it's still, you catch the Pokemon and they still have low health. Because you know in the new Pokemon games, you catch Pokemon, they're automatically healed. It's been a minute, y'all. Like, I'm planning on playing these games by myself on my DS. But right now, I'm actually playing Diamond and Pokemon Black because everyone seems to love Pokemon Black, and I don't even remember the story of Pokemon Black, and never beat Pokemon Black 2. Is this another route? Route 1, okay. No, I don't want. Ain't this a bitch? I don't even want to train Wurmple. All right, so Route 103 is a new route. Puchiana. I don't want to scratch it again. Ooh, thank you. Got Puchiana. All right. Now Puchiana out train. A dark dog. What do we name Puchiana? I like Puchiana, but this name I'm gonna give him is a character I don't like at all. Did I spell that right? Did I spell infinite right? I. Infinite is from a Sonic the Hedgehog game called Sonic Forces. Um, and he was built to be like this awesome villain and everything, but you beat him and he runs away, and then Eggman becomes like the final boss again. What you got? Usually when I always start Pokemon games, I keep 12 Pokeballs on me just because I won't buy antidotes until I get to the next city, because that's when you go to the forest area, and that's when Wurmple likes to use Poison Sting a lot. Trey, please. He needs to go to sleep. Oh, Route 102. Got a new Pokemon here as well. Oh, I didn't mean to get in the grass. All right, so Poochyena. So we get a mulligan. Also, another thing about me and Pokemon, I don't really use moves like Growl or Tail Whip or things like that. I like to just go on the offensive and hit. But I probably need to be smarter in this Nuzlocke now. All right, so Poochyena. So I ain't gotta catch him. Our first Pokemon battle. Well, besides May. Let's. I would love a C dot. I guess I'll take a low tag. Ludicolo's not bad. Watergrass, yeah. Oh yeah, I just caught if I need to go heal. You don't stay your little low tad ass in the Pokeball. All right, Duggan, I got the perfect name for this low tag. If you've played Pokemon Coliseum or Pokemon XD Gale or Darkness on the GameCube, you probably know where I'm gonna go with this. Mirror B had Ludicolo's just dancing with him because he had a big ass Pokeball afro and he was pretty much disco inspired. And the Ludicolo would just dance along with him, and he battled with the Ludicolo and everything. It was just awesome. It was awesome. And he was one of the bosses in Pokemon Coliseum. And in Pokemon XD, he's just wandering around, and you just battle him at random times with his Ludicolos, of course, dancing alongside him. Mm. There's no way this Wurmple could kill Infinite, right? There's, there's no. I should be careful. I should be careful. Go Wingstop. 3 people in the live stream. Welcome. Thank you for joining me on this Nuzlocke challenge. Well, I'm sure one of them is my wife, and the other one's probably my mom. All right, let's get to the Pokemon Center because I forgot. Infinite needs to heal. Lotad needs to heal. I'm sorry, Mirror B. Let's try to get to Roxanne tonight, the first gym lead. Let's get the first gym out the way. That's gonna be hard because I have a Torchic and I need to probably train my Lotad, Mirror B, since he's water and grass. And Roxanne continues the trend of the first gym leader having rock types. Then after I get to the first gym, my son could go to sleep. There's Zigzagoon. Where you been? Ooh, his tackles do 3 damage. Oh shit, he growled. Oh, I ain't gonna have no attack power. Oh, really? Hold on. Really? No. Let me see. Gucci and his name. You should hop on it. Friends, you see what I named for you? Yeah, friends, you're me. You know. Go Wingstop! You want some chicken wings? Alright, hit this little box. Alright, oh, and those are right. That's gonna be great for everyone. You thought wrong. You can't beat me. Question for the chat. In the Nuzlocke, should I plant berries and give them to Pokemon? Would that be allowed? You guys welcome that? Yeah. Nicknamed him Wingstop because back in 2011, some of us on the fourth floor at Newton College wanted to go to Maryland and Macon and pass out chicken wings. And we were going to call them pork chicken legs. So, Dorothy, Wingstop, chicken wings, makes sense. If it did one tap, one, then I call him back. Please don't do it. If it can get one more tap. Bring your ass back. He's even got the little rainbow I'm pretty sure it's clear that the station is right word. I want to get Nick to level 7 early so start playing Beer I want Beer Even 12. Reach Fox first, let's go to beat the Hey Dad, what's up? Yeah, right with my boy. Poor chick legs. I don't know if her is from Crystal. First female here. Let me see. How is it now? Watch it mess up. So we gotta go help Wally catch a Pokemon, which is pretty much this game's tutorial on how to catch a Pokemon, even though we can catch a Pokemon for a minute before we even forgot it. What happened? I ain't gotta push a dang thing except for the A button because he's gonna start something. So with that being said, I'm gonna go get some. I want to waltz. Okay, Owen region is so my favorite. Waltz is one. We started not that. Just yeah, just with the waltz, just no. Two of my favorite leaders, Kyogre and Mayweather. I do not care for Latios or Latios. I do not care for Dion. Bye. Swallow. Ariel was cool. Let's try to go off on cool. Green eggs and ham was good. Had that in first grade. Ooh, color. That sounds like a cultural bar. Get you a big one. In 2001 on the Game Boy Advance was freaking amazing. What do you want, Scott? And let me guess, by the way that you're dressed, you're a stalker. talking music. Bye, Scott. Alright, new route. I can catch Taylor. And I want Taylor. Jet the Hawk. Jet the Hawk. You still want that mirror. I'm gonna have Wingle. Wingle's a water type, flying water. That would be. Get Wingle. Never mind. Your ass back. It's Meryl. It's dead. Ooh, look, it's another Meryl. It shall die as well. We're just killing Meryls left and right. How you feel, Brandon? Ooh, Brandon. It's another one. it again. Alright, let's go into Heidelberg movie. Alex Forrest freaking Yoso will catch levels. Alright. First Pokemon in the forest. Please don't let it be Castle or Silver. Please. Because I already got one. Does that count? If a Castle or a Silver popped out, does that count as a duplicate or Pokemon that you wanted to do anyway? I think that counts. So if I encounter one of them, I get a reading. Oh hell, I should have walked back to the Alright, I'm really bad at turning my game back on. I can't hear you. So hold on. Okay, baby. Shit. Uncoordinated. One. Okay, okay, okay. Please hurry. Thank God for that. This shit would have been horrible. Damn, damn. Wow. to study Pokemon since Nintendo GameCube. Still haven't caught a Pokemon. It's Shroomish, not slack up. Alright, now we can do that. Yes, I just caught one. Hey, team up. the reason was the first time we had two different teams. We played Ubi versus we played against Team Magma and Sapphire. We played against Team Aqua both of the time. Expand the land and expand the sea. Aqua for the sea and Magma for the land. Not realizing they would kill all life on the planet. They did that with Kyogre and Groudon. You'll find more about that later in the game. If free recap. But in Pokemon Emerald, it combines both the version from Ruby and Sapphire. So essentially you fight both teams and you see them fuck everything. Ooh, a great ball. Who am I using that one? Who am I using a great ball? Let's get out of here. Fight the gym leader. You tell me to stay out of tall grass, but I can't go over this ledge. I can't go through these trees unless I go grass. Walking the trainers right here. Oh, was it? pretty sure Meryl and Merle from Walking Dead are not pronounced the same. And we are out. My wife sings a bit water and I guess I'm catching Wingle. Wake up, wake up. Thank you. So would you rather have us hate on Zoom arrow? Trash old water fear. she's in his first battle. In her first battle. Close that down. Particularly there's a place that just has plant there. They just first Genesis game, it's rock that shit at rock type Genesis. He have two Geodudes and I know it's back, or one Geodude. Gen 3 always one over Team Rocket. Cheat Maybe they had 3 more people any kind of battle. That was considered illegal. Was it Gen 5 or was it Gen 6? No, it was Gen 5. Gen 5 had rotation. There was more of them in Gen 6. Yeah. Triple barrels. Hey, don't worry. I like to use moves like Surf. It's the whole field, including my partner Pokemon. That's how. So now I got this. Earthquake, Surf. we're at Rock Sand. Legitimately. Oh, wow. I'm in trouble. I didn't think my food do that. Dude, I'm about to sacrifice squishy. Actually, I'm gonna sacrifice our first death. One up is gone. That's a strange new will of people. You still go? You gotta be kidding me. Oh my god. I'm about to lose at Roxanne. I'm about to lose at Roxanne. Oh my god. I'm about to die at Roxanne. You gotta be kidding me. I lost. I lost. It's over. It's freaking over. This is why I don't like fire Pokemon. Oh, well, this Nuzlocke is over, everybody. It's over. again as the caretaker first gym. There's no one who can stand up. Try to again. Oh, you missed! I mean, that doesn't matter because I'm still gonna look boost. Oh, and you're burned. Doesn't help. It's over. It's over. Two hours in, and only made it to the first gym league. I was really hoping Mirror Me was gonna pull it off, but of course it didn't. And the fact that Raku does so much damage. Also having everything weak against freaking Halo, Whirlpool. Didn't even bother Fujiana and fucking the wheel fucked me from the very beginning. Having a fire type Pokemon. I should have known this from too. Same thing happens in Fire Red and Leaf Green. You start off with Charmander, you go to Brock, you're going to get that is it. This Nuzlocke. One night only. I have, the game says, wiped it out. All of my Pokemon are in. I don't think I have anything in the PC. Do I have anything? Do I have a way out? I have a wingle in the PC. I have a water type in the PC. This Nuzlocke is not over. It's not over. I mean, it's over tonight because it's like 1 o'clock in the freaking morning. But this Nuzlocke is not over. I'm about to train the fuck out of this wingle. We're gonna go fucking destroy him. Oh, he's flying. Oh my god, he's flying too. Rock Pokemon are strong against flying. This Nuzlocke is over, y'all. Thank you all for joining me on this live stream. I will see you guys next time for either Sonic Heroes or Sonic Burn. If I don't live stream tomorrow, it will be Wednesday. I will be live streaming the podcast. But that's the end of this right now. Maybe I'll go train Google off screen and we'll come back to live stream just to see if I can actually withstand 2 Geodudes. But thank you all for watching. My name is Daryl here at DB20. I love you all. I'll connect with you all